Let the countdown begin. Raze back live again. Pop culture, entertainment, of course, the hot topics. Traveling somewhere in the tropics. Usually for Zerb, for smoke show panels, $1 million plays. We expanding the channel, they say opinions like assholes. Watch your mouth at all times, and don't mess up the cash flow. We live.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Raze back live again on this Friday afternoon live stream. Shout out to all you people coming into the chat. Hit that like button as you enter because we have some breaking news. TikTok will be banned inside the good old US of A after a appeal was shot down by the courts. I'm going to get into that article. Hit that like button. Hit the like button, guys. What does this mean for the millions of content creators from the USA? Of course, billions around the world that are on TikTok. But what does this mean for people that are making money via TikTok? You know, how will they handle this? You know, what other platforms will benefit from this breaking news? So it's about to get very, very interesting. And is the TikTok ban good for YouTube? I mean, I don't think it can't hurt YouTube. It cannot hurt YouTube. That is for sure. Hit that like button as you guys come in. I'm going to read to you a few items. It's not going to be a long live, but I'm going to read to you a few items that I've seen about this TikTok story. And also, we still following the Where's Hannah story. You know, the lovely Hannah, as you see on the screen. You know, Hannah Kobayashi, who has been missing for about a month and a half to 2 months. You know, after going on a flight leaving Hawaii en route to New York, and she got off at LA. Was supposed to catch a connecting flight, but she never made that next flight. So we're trying to find out where she at. She's supposedly crossed the border into Mexico. Her pops had committed suicide, you know, because he died of a broken heart because he feel that he cannot find her. You know what I'm saying? But the authorities believe she's still alive, I guess, in Mexico, and they're having some financial disputes between the family members about the GoFundMe. We're going to get into that. Also, shout out to everybody watching. But the breaking news, the big time breaking news, TikTok will be banned inside the US of A. I think YouTube may be celebrating, guys. YouTube may be celebrating because let me bring for you up. Let me how many TikTok users are there? Right here, guys. Hit the like button as you got to come in. How many users are there in TikTok? Now, it says right here, this is according to Google, right? TikTok has 1 billion monthly active users globally, with 150 million monthly actors in the US of A. So it's going to be banned inside the US of A. So we'll take that 150 million monthly users. Will this affect those 150 million users? Yes, because they won't be allowed to use it inside the US of A. If a lot of these users are gaining money, and I don't know how many of them are making money from TikTok. I'm quite sure there's quite a bit of users that are making a living and making a good amount of probably extra money on TikTok. You know, how will this affect their pockets, and what other platforms will they now have to tell their followers to go to because they're not going to be able to use the TikTok in the US of A? They're just not going to. So I think this helps YouTube. This helps Instagram. This helps other. I'm going to play for you a Bloomberg video, which explains a little bit what's going on. But this can't hurt YouTube, other social media platforms. By hearing this news, you know, this is just like a alley hoop to the competition. You know, we know YouTube added like YouTube Shorts to compete with the other platforms, so they got to be celebrating right now. You know what I'm saying? YouTube has to be celebrating right now. Let's see right here. Yes, hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. Hit the like button, guys, because the breaking news: TikTok ban inside the US of A after an appeals court shot down the appeal. So do y'all have any, you know, reasons why this happened? I'm going to read to you the article also why this happened. So let's see. Salute the Ronin Travelers in the building. Shout out to you, Ronin. How you doing? Ronin Travelers is in the building. He will be live tonight. No doubt about that. Ronin Travelers, he will be live. Extreme Travelers laughing at the situation. Oh, Extreme finds it funny. Obviously, Extreme Traveler, he's not a user of TikTok. You know what I'm saying? But shout out. I mean, our good mod, Yo Soy Kayla, is doing numbers over there on TikTok, and she was just, making some money. And how will this affect her? You know what I mean? She's one of my moderators here, and I kind of feel bad for some of the people that are using TikTok and using it as a way to make some extra money, especially if you're abroad and you need that money. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if her account, because she uses it, I guess, through Dominican Republic. So maybe, yeah, because it's going to be blocked. It's going to be blocked inside the US of A, guys. This is huge. This is huge news. This is huge. This is like if the USA said we're going to ban YouTube in the US of A. We're all screwed as YouTube creators. So look at it like that. If they said YouTube is banned inside the US of A, but you have to try to do all go arounds to try to get it inside the USA, and it's not going to be worth it at that point. You know what I'm saying? I mean, salute to you, Quad. How you doing, Quad? Salute, Adric Hopoy. What's good in the hood? Shame I was just getting traction on by my TikTok channel, Nicholas. Yeah. This is big time. This is big time news, man. Like I said, over was 150 million users in the USA. So 150 million users are going to be cut off. Maybe now this makes room for another, program to come up. Also, I got to hit up BMT Travels. Hey, BMT, maybe you could do something with the Passport Bros app. BMT, you know what I'm saying? It's your time. It's your time now, BMT. Fill the void of TikTok. Yeah, TikTok being gone. Ozzy is in the building. Salute to you, Ozzy. Salute to you, Jay White. Wow, just banned it. Yeah, Jay White, yeah. I'm going to read to you what happened. I'm going to play for you also what happened. Vine might make it come back now. Oh, Vine. I remember Vine. I don't know about that one, Nicholas. But hey, you never know. You just never know now. You just never know, Nicholas. Good one. I mean, good. Some of the ladies on there are out of control with all the toxic advice given to women to use men. Just stop it, says Jake White. He's happy. Get rid of Shara Sprinkle Chick. Ah, man. So some of the personality that were making a good money, man, they're gonna be out. Like I said, this is huge. This is like if USA said no more Instagram inside USA, no more, you know what I mean, or no more YouTube inside USA. The good power you is in the building. Pentagon been wanting the Chinese app TikTok terminated. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to get into why. And they have filed their appeal and they lost their appeal. Some people thought they were might have a chance to win their appeal, but they lost. They lost their appeal. And you just never know when you're going to be missing something until it's actually gone. You know what I'm saying? Because right now it's still up, but it's going to be gone. You're not going to be able to log in eventually, and that's when it's going to hit some of the content creators that is on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? That's when reality is going to hit. Right, that's when people that love TikTok, even just viewers and not content creators, that's when the reality is going to hit that oh my god, there's no more TikTok in these states. I can't use it. I can't make money. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a surreal. It's surreal. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a surreal feeling. You know what I mean? Like I said, where will those users go? This has to be great news for YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Now, they're not going to come out and rejoice publicly, but they smiling. You know what I'm saying? They got to be smiling behind closed doors, guys. The head honchos in YouTube and Instagram, because that's going to mean more USA, people is going to be logging in. Because they're gonna have to transfer some of those TikTok followers. The top TikTokers gonna have to transfer the followers that's based inside the USA to a USA platform, right? Obviously, and they're gonna have to tell all those followers to follow them to a YouTube or Instagram, wherever they want to do. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Let's see. Man. Hope they ban Instagram, then we'll really be cooking. So Ozzy, you want them to ban Instagram also? Wow. Good riddance to TikTok. So a lot of some of you guys are happy about this. I already spoke on that. I'm not a TikToker user and I'm laughing too. So wow. So you're all right. So you spoke on it. You said you're not a TikToker, and yeah. See, the thing is, the TikTokers that make money, they're gonna be, they're gonna have a tough time if that's their only real social media that they making the most money on. You know what I'm saying? Now, if they based inside the USA, I'm talking about this is a ban in the USA, guys, not globally. So it's 150 million TikTok users. Whether they're signed up, just to view the content or actually they upload content. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I never signed up for TikTok, says Ozzy. I thought it was for people under 16. No, not this. This is a USA ban, straight up. Not for under 16. I think you were talking about something else. There was another story about something getting banned for people. It was inside the UK or something. One of those countries, abroad. It's one of those countries abroad, not the UK specifically, but it was one of those European countries where they banned social media for people under 16. Yes, but this is a USA ban. This is hitting the fan, guys. Hit that like button as you guys come in. We covering all the time. This is hitting the fan, guys. I'm telling you guys, this is hitting the fan. And hey, goodbye. Say, man, nah. Hey, goodbye, boy. I'm surprised. A lot of you guys are happy to see this. Wow, I am surprised. I am surprised that there's so many people in the chat that are happy to see TikTok be banned inside the USA. I am very, very surprised. I really am that you guys are happy to see TikTok banned. I mean, this is surprising. Tripping with Jay is in the building. What up, Tripping with Jay? Shout out to you and your channel. How you doing? Tripping with Jay is here. They really need to ban OnlyFans, LOL, before TikTok. Oh, okay. They really well. I don't know. Would y'all people be happy if they ban OnlyFans? No, but TikTok is banned. They lost their pill. You know what I'm saying? They lost that appeal. Tripping with Jay. It's OnlyFans. Well, some guys ain't gonna want them to ban OnlyFans. Tripping with Jay for obvious reasons. You know what I'm saying? Tripping with Jay. Oh man, Tripping with Jay trying to take it away. Oh man, yeah. Let me see. Raze is touching on all the topics, says Ellis Durrell. Yeah, I mean this affects YouTube too. This is gonna give YouTube a huge spike, guys. In users, 150 million TikTok users will be out of play in the USA. They will have to transfer their followers to other platforms. You know what I'm saying? And now other platforms, their stocks are rising now because of this news, guys. You follow the stock market, some of these other platforms, their stocks are rising because of this breaking news. You know what I mean? It may be Elon Ford. He wants Twitter to be the only lane, says Ellis Durrell. I believe that was in Australia. Yes, Australia, Ozzy. Yes, Australia. They banned social media for people under 16. Yeah, they did put that in. I don't know if it's official yet, but they did put that in. TikTok has the option of selling it to a USA buyer. Just can't be owned by the Chinese. They will most likely sell, so TikTok will continue. No, Washington Lewis. The Chinese saying that they holding firm. They saying they ain't gonna sell. Whatever portion the Chinese has, they that's the whole thing. They don't want to sell. They don't want to sell Washington Lewis. So you can't say they will remain in the USA if they don't sell. Because remember, this is just the USA. So they'll still be running globally. Let me put the stat back up because let me put that stat back up so y'all guys understand what's going on. How many users are on TikTok? TikTok has 1 billion monthly active users globally. So why would the Chinese sell? With only 150 million monthly active users in the USA. I mean, that's huge, 150. But why? I mean, it's all right. So that's big. That's big because advertisers and stuff. So let's say the Chinese say, all right, we will not sell. Okay, we're gonna lose out on 150 million users, right? But guess what? We still got like over like 700. What's the math? Like 800 million users. They still would have 800 million users. So why would they sell? Just to keep 150 million users? Unless the ad revenue from the USA is just so great, they be like, all right, just. I don't see them selling or being forced to sell. I mean, bullied into selling. You mean they have a billion monthly users around globally. So you're gonna cut out 150 million. So all right, 900. So they'd be rough with like 850 million users. Why would they sell? Yeah, I don't. But hey, I mean, it could. I mean, it's possible they could, but I don't think the Chinese government take too kindly to the USA trying to force them to sell something. You know what I'm saying? That's why I think they might play hardball. You know what I'm saying? I don't see them selling, being forced to sell. You know what I'm saying? Just for the right to stay inside the USA when they got like a billion monthly active users globally. Yeah. So but the breaking news, guys, right there. That is the breaking news. Let me move this banner right quick. This is according to CBS News. Appeals court upholds TikTok ban, declining to block law that would force sale. Okay, now let me get into this video courtesy of Bloomberg. This is from Bloomberg. This is Bloomberg television right here talking about it.
We do want to bring you some breaking news right now. This in the social media landscape, this headline coming that TikTok faces a U.S. ban after an appeals court refuses to block law. We're just getting some headlines now. A lot of details here right now, but again, to reiterate, TikTok faces a U.S. ban after an appeals court refuses to block law. You can see social media shares reacting strongly right now.
Right, you have Snap shares rising as much as 7%, Meta extending its gain to about 2.4%. We'll keep you a look at those live. But, this also revisits that idea of what happens to TikTok in the United States. Do we have M&A? Do we have the separation from ByteDance? The moves around this are pretty enormous when you think about the investor base that can get involved.
You just heard it from Bloomberg television right there talking about other, Snapchat. Their stocks is rising right now. So Meta is rising right now in the stock market. No telling what YouTube is going to do in the next few hours as far as their stocks. I mean, like I said, man, this is big news right here. And like I said, I feel sorry for some of the TikTok people that are based in the USA that's making money. You know what I'm saying? That's making good money. I'm talking about making good money, not small, change. I'm talking about making good money. You know what I mean? The ones that's making good money. And that's CBS News right there. And it goes on to say a federal appeals court upheld a law that will ban TikTok in the US in the coming months if its Chinese parent company doesn't sell its stake in the app, dealing another setback to the widely popular video sharing service in its battle with the federal government. Like I said, I don't see why the Chinese parent will sell their stock. Why would they sell when they have over 1 billion global users, only 150, which is big in the USA? Do the math, guys. Do the math. They still have about 850 million, or more users, even if they are blocked in the USA. Even if there are 150 million users blocked in the USA, they're still going to have. But let's see. A panel of 3 judges from the U.S. Court of Appeals for the District of Columbia Circuit unanimously sided with the Justice Department in declining to review the petition for relief from TikTok and ByteDance, its Chinese parent company. All right. So ByteDance is the Chinese parent company. Hit the like button, guys, for people just coming in. This is huge news in the social media. age, and we are on social media. We on YouTube right now, and YouTube is standing to gain from all of this, saying the law is unconstitutional. So it's Chinese. So the Chinese are saying the law is unconstitutional, and we conclude the portions of the act the petitioners have standing to challenge that is the provisions concerning TikTok and its related entities survive constitutional scrutiny. Senior Judge Douglas Ginsburg wrote in the majority opinion, we therefore deny the petition. So that's the judge right there. If y'all guys could translate whatever the hell he just said. I'm reading it, but I don't really understand what he's saying. But any lawyers in the building can translate that what I just read. But it goes on, and it goes on to say Congress approved a foreign assistance package in April that included provisions giving TikTok 9 months to sever ties with ByteDance or lose access to app stores and web hosting services in the U.S. President Biden quickly signed the bill into law, and it is set to take effect on January 19th. Okay, with the possibility of a one-time 90-day delay granted by the president if a sale is in progress by then, which, like I said, I don't know why the Chinese will sell when they got so many users. Y'all got to think. Why? What's the incentive for the Chinese to sell and to be bullied into selling when they have over 1 billion users? Like I said, take away the 150 million users. All right, we still left with 850 million users. Okay. President-elect Donald Trump tried to ban TikTok during his first term in office. I do remember that. I do remember when Trump was in office, he was talking about banning it because of the Chinese involvement, but reversed his position during the presidential campaign and vowed to save the app. He takes office on January 20th. Now, for people that are hoping, which not the people inside this chat, but hoping that TikTok survives this, maybe Trump is the person that maybe can survive it. But this was a court decision. You know what I'm saying? This was a court decision. Will Trump have some sway over the court to save it? But lawmakers and national security officials have long had suspicions about TikTok's ties to China. So they've been suspect about TikTok's ties to China. Officials from both parties have warned that the Chinese government could use TikTok to spy on and collect data from its roughly 170 million American users or covertly influence the U.S. public by amplifying or suppressing certain content. Boom, there you go. So for people that's wondering why USA would ban TikTok, this is it. This is it right here, right there, right there. That's your reason. Hit the like button, guys. You guys come in. I know a lot of you people was wondering why would they ban it. Right there. Let me read it again for you guys. Lawmakers and national security officials have long had suspicions about TikTok's ties to China. All right, U.S. officials from both parties, Democrat and Republican, have warned that the Chinese government could use TikTok to spy on and collect data from its roughly 170 million American users or covertly influence the U.S. public by amplifying or suppressing certain content. Do you guys agree with what's going on? Do y'all guys agree with the U.S. government, guys? Do y'all guys agree that China is using TikTok? Basically, they're saying they're using it right now, basically, to spy on us, the users, and influence, I guess, like they were saying, Russia was doing with social media, influence people's opinions and content. So that's the reason. That's the reasoning right there, guys. In a nutshell, right there. Spying. They think China is spying on Americans right now. You know what I'm saying? The concern is warranted. They have argued because Chinese national security law requires organizations to cooperate with intelligence gathering. So the Chinese national security laws require organization. So they're saying the Chinese government requires is going to be, they require TikTok to cooperate with intelligence gathering. And they're saying China likes to spy. Basically, that's the gist of the whole thing for people wondering what's going on. I'm putting it in layman's term. Yeah. And this is the court decision right here. This is the court decision. Hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. We're covering all topics over here, Raise and Race show right now. All topics on the table on the channel. We are expanding the channel. Like I said, once again, shout out to Carter 4 for the new intro. The Travel Space Kings. Now, this is the court's decision right here, guys. The First Amendment exists to protect free speech in the United States, Ginsburg wrote in his opinion. So that's the judge. Here, the government acted solely to protect that freedom from a foreign adversary nation and to limit the adversary's ability to gather data on people in the United States. So they're calling the Chinese government adversaries of the United States. You know what I'm saying? The appeals court said that it recognized the decision will have significant implications for TikTok and its users. Yes. So they're, the court is saying they are protecting you guys, the users, the American users of TikTok. Because they're saying China is an adversary of the USA. They like spying, and this is for you. They are protecting you, the U.S. citizens, guys. That in a nutshell. Do you guys want to be protected? Are you happy with this TikTok USA ban? Or, do you want to keep it running and continue to be spied on by the Chinese? if you were to listen to the government, they saying we're being spied on. We're being spied on. Like I said, how many users of TikTok are there? 1 billion monthly active users globally. 150, and the article said 170. 150 to 170 monthly active users in the United States, which will be banned and blocked come January 19, 2025. Trump takes office January 20th, 2025. Will he work to try to stop this? Will he be advised to stop it? He could just say now, well, it was banned under Biden, and that's the court's decision and this and that. Because I don't think Trump really trusts China either, because he tried to ban it himself. He tried to get it banned when he was in office himself. Now, I know he did change his tune. He changed his mind, but now he can be like, well, I did change my mind, but they banned it. Now I gotta fight with the courts to try to get it unbanned and this and that. So he can play around with it, like the wag the dog. I don't know if that's the right phrase, but he could just push it to the back burner, say, yeah, he's gonna work on it to try to get it unbanned, but and not really get it unbanned. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, he was trying to get it banned to begin with. You know what I'm saying? Rico, come and we want to go. Oh, Punta Cana, What up, Rico? Australia did a total social media ban for anyone under 16. Yes. So that was it, Rico. That was Australia did that ban for, you know what? That's big time. That's a big time move. Because they saying that in Australia, social media is bad for teenagers. People are getting bullied, online. Sometimes the kids take their own life because of cyberbullying. There's predators out there trying to target, minors, Rico. So do y'all guys agree with Australia doing that ban out there? Should the USA do a ban here? Should the USA do it, since they into doing bans now? Should the USA do a ban for social media for people under 16 and follow suit? These are big topics, man. These are big. I'm glad we're having this conversation. Night Jade said no. They shouldn't do the ban, Night Jade. The parents need to control their kids. Well, Night Jade, you're right. You're right, Night Jade. But the problem is when the kids go to school, the kids are going to do what they want to do when they're away from the parents. You know what I'm saying? The parents can kind of control it at home, but there's going to be some arguments. And you know how kids are. They want to fight their own parents these days. Oh, man. But Jay White says ban TikTok. Casper Forkin says ban Floyd. Leave Floyd alone, guys. He's out there in Colombia with his girl. You know what I'm saying? Cooking for him. Man, let me see. Ibrahim Muhammad says yes, ban it. Yes, ban it. Ibrahim Muhammad for people under 16. All right. So let me see. Y'all saying ban Floyd. Let me see. Okay. The TikTok gig is up. That platform is run by China, and don't be surprised that it was the gateway to why AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile were hacked. Too many fraud texts trying to get your account info. So Drew says, you know what? The gig is up. Go ahead. He washes his hands of it. You know, too many hackers is out there. Too many fraudsters are out there. And USA is pretty much doing the right thing. They're saying they're blaming all on China, though, with the hackers. But like I said, I know some people personally that are TikTokers and make some money on TikTok, you know what I mean? And they will be affected, you know what I mean? YouTube is celebrating today. Instagram is celebrating today. You know? Because that traffic, that 170 million users in the USA is going to be shifted to these other platforms, social media platforms. You know, obviously. TikTok rotted the brains of kids. Most have attention span of 60 seconds of TikTok. Oh man, BMT Travels. Let's go. Let's create an app. We gotta create a new app to take TikTok place. Vizio W says ban Austin and Floyd. Tripping with Jay says when OnlyFans is going, Subway will be hiring Kevin Samuels. I don't know. A lot of you guys ain't gonna want OnlyFans going, guys. Y'all know that. Come on, guys. OnlyFans. Those. They still can go further appeal to Supreme Court, I believe. Well, they saying the most they can do now is like a 90-day extension from the president himself. If they are working on a deal to sell, if China is working on a deal to sell, I mean, I don't. Let me see. And then if the Supreme Court believe that China is spying, why would the Supreme Court allow TikTok to still stay? You know what I'm saying? If they truly believe, which obviously they do, that China is spying on U.S. Americans, then wouldn't that be, if they believe this, wouldn't, by allowing them to keep China, by allowing China to keep TikTok in the USA, wouldn't they be doing a disservice to the U.S. citizens? Although a lot of people will be losing money, you know, in the USA, the users, but wouldn't the government fail the United States citizens then if they're saying China is spying on the U.S. citizens and the Supreme Court allows it to continue? Wouldn't that be an epic fail? I mean, if their heart is, if they swear up and down that China is spying on the U.S. citizens, how can they allow them to continue to operate here in the USA if they truly believe that? Now, if it's just propaganda and they don't really believe that, they just throwing it out there, then yeah, they can overturn it, I guess. But if, you know, you're supposed to protect the U.S. citizens. So if you're saying that a foreign entity is spying and you just go ahead and allow it, I mean, hey, who knows? There's smarter people than me looking at this, right? They're going to make these decisions. Let me see. They use TikTok as a way to send traffic to their OnlyFans. Says Dale Might. Yeah. Yeah, it's like it helps. It helps, right? and Instagram, right? They use Instagram also, right? I don't know if they use YouTube as much because YouTube is more strict on the sexual content nowadays. I mean, they could try to use YouTube, but the thing is, is but so much sexual stuff you can do on YouTube these days. You know what I'm saying? Without getting kicked off, getting banned. You know what I mean? Yeah, they're not gonna ban OnlyFans, says Shepard. Yeah, ban OnlyFans too. Yeah, like I said, Rico. Yeah, that was Australia that did that. And I asked the question: should USA do that? I know a lot of people are gonna say no, but for the good of the kids, guys, for the good of the kids, should the USA ban, social media for people under 16? Listen, it comes a point when if you as a society is complaining about social media is horrible, especially for teenagers and kids, shouldn't you as parents and grown folks nip it in the butt now? Say, you know what, let's ban this. I mean, who's running the country? Kids? Yeah, the teenagers going to be mad, but who's in power? Who's running the country? Teenagers run the country or adults running the country? So you're going to let the teenagers dictate stuff? You know what I'm saying? Who? You know what I'm saying? Like what? Like, well, I guess it's gonna be a lot of money lost. So money runs the country, right? Let's be honest. Hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. Breaking news: TikTok banned inside the U.S. of A. TikTok banned inside the ban OnlyFans too. Jack Black says OnlyFans definitely should be banned too. Says Vizio. Hi, Raze. I want them to ban YouTube too. No, don't do it. Don't ban my YouTube. God damn it. Then I'll have to move. See, if they ban YouTube, I would definitely have to move to the Dominican Republic or something like that. Costa Rica, somewhere where I can use it. JM. Don't do this to me, JM. Don't do this to me. This is big news though, guys. This is like if USA was to ban YouTube in the States, that'll have that. Oh man, can you imagine that? So this is still big, you know what I mean? I don't know the rankings. I guess I don't know if YouTube is considered bigger than TikTok. I don't know. I should have those numbers right since I'm coming on live, right? I can always check it. What's the bigger platform? Is the YouTube bigger than TikTok or vice versa? Of course, we're going to be all right. Of course, we're going to ban it. It's a spy tool for them to use. Think about it. Yeah, and this is what the government is saying. This is what the government is saying. So how can the U.S. government go back and have the Supreme Court allow the Chinese to still run the TikTok, right? And have it still be in USA. You're telling the US people that they are spying. Me, I don't want to be spied on. I mean, now you saying China is our adversary. You know what I'm saying? Now you making they saying they're the enemy basically, and the enemy is spying on us. So now, as you if you buy that, if you're buying what they're saying, you know what I'm saying? Now a lot of you guys probably don't care. You're like, well, let them spy on me. I got nothing to hide anyway. What harm can it do? You know what I'm saying? Because what does spying do for the average TikTok user? What does China spying on the average TikTok user do? How does that affect the average TikTok user that's probably making a few $1,000s a month using the TikTok? They're probably like, hey, let them spy. I don't care. Long as I get my check, you know what I'm saying? My TikTok check. Long as I get my tracking to my OnlyFans or whatever, let them have at it. I don't care if they spy on me. So the TikTok users themselves might feel like they don't really care, but the government, if they really feel that it's a problem, I can't see them going back on this. Let me see. Not fans of Chinese Communist Party. Well, yeah, the U.S. don't get along. I mean, they're cordial. The U.S. is cordial with them. At a time, sometimes the U.S. is cordial with Russia also. Russia helped you know, USA in the World War II. You know what I mean? At some point, you know. So too much toxic advice and toxic females up there. No more man versus bear. BS. I thought those were cool. Man versus bear on TikTok. Man, shout out to Night Jade. Night Jade is in the building. Yeah, Bite Dance is run by China. That's what the US wants they wants that to be sold. Night Jade. Yes, you are right, Night Jade. They want that part, those investors to sell their part because they are giving information to the Chinese government and the Chinese intelligence agencies. They are forced to by the Chinese government. That's the whole gist of it. And USA does not trust them at all. They don't trust them as far as they can throw them. And you know, they say, you know what? Simplest thing to do is just to ban them from the US. Biden said, build that wall. Hey, now Biden is saying build the wall, guys. He's saying build that virtual wall against TikTok. We got to build that wall, guys, against TikTok. That virtual wall. Build it high and tall. We can't let TikTok in. Oh, man. I believe TikTok is already banned in India. Oh, so they banned it in India? They got him? They got him in India? They got him in India? They got him? Banned him? TikTok banned in India. Woo! Like I said, guys, it's going to be ripple effects. Other companies will benefit bigly. You know what I'm saying? Bigly. And you're going to see some other social media people and companies trying to spring up real quick and see if they can hop in and try to probably imitate what TikTok had. It's going to take a while, though. TikTok is huge. But they might try. There's going to be some other ones try to hop in, you know, and fill in the void that TikTok is going to leave when they get that wall built, that virtual wall built to block them. Some other company is going to try to, you know, step in and become a player in the U.S. market. Those toxic videos are coming to an end, says Vizio. China, a spy tool. Go and buy some Snap stock. Yeah, man. See, the thing is, the time to buy, well, you can buy it now, but that's when insider trading comes in. You know what I'm saying? This is when you got to start knowing when this decision going to come down. You know what I'm saying? You buy about 1,000 shares of some Snap or whatever, and then you wait for that decision from the appeals court to come down. Then you do. You got to buy that, right? But you're supposed to buy that before the decision was handed down. A lot of smart people that invest, they probably knew this decision was about to come down. They probably invested in Snap like a months ago, knowing this or predicting this decision will come down and hoping this decision will come down. China spy tool. Instagram Meta is the winner here. Yeah, they stocks is rising right now, Ozzy. Who cares? I don't even use TikTok, LOL. Well, Flyway, yeah. If you don't use it, Flyway, you're not gonna care. But 170 million people in the USA care, Flyway. That's the thing. That's you know, you don't care, Flyway. You know what I mean? But 170 million people in the States care. You know. Now, not all of them is really gonna care too much because a lot of them are not making money. Some are. You know. Rest assured that people that are making money is going to care. You know what I'm saying? They need to ban OnlyFans. Those lazy chicks need to do real work. TikTok isn't available in China. So it's not even available in China, Anonymous. And they own it. Well, they own parts of it. Interesting. Well, you know how that goes over there. You know what I'm saying? Censorship and stuff like that. You know what I mean? They will find a workaround so American users can still use the app website. First thing I'm thinking about is using a VPN for the website version. Nicholas Jasmine, yeah, I always say about the VPN method. But will an American get in trouble for using it? Because, you know, I don't know how the payouts and stuff. I don't know the exact payouts and how, you know, can you connect it to an American bank account? Would you get in trouble? I don't know. I don't know, to be honest with you. I don't know how that'll work as far as the payouts or whatever. You know. Let me see. Good. TikTok is Satan. Basically, you said totally not that. I mean, I mean, I wouldn't go that far. I just say, you know, I don't go that far. Totally not that. I would say that it does the attention span of people. Like I get stuck watching Instagram reels. I get stuck. I go check some of my Instagram messages from time to time, and then I just see a reel and I see something that I like, maybe something from sports or whatever, NBA or something, highlight, and then I just start scrolling down and I keep watching just reel after reel after reel of different stuff, just random stuff. Then I start sharing it with people. I need like, would this Raze stop sharing this stuff with me? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's just like I'll be just laughing. Family Guy clips, all types of stuff I'll be sharing. You know what I'm saying? Just random stuff. So it can get addicting. And we know the teenagers, they get addicted to this stuff. You know what I'm saying? They'll sell it for the right price. So you're saying if the Chinese entity Bite Right get a good price, they'll just go ahead and sell it. But the thing is, they're gonna have like 850 million, you know, users a month. That they gotta beat whatever they're making with the 850 million users a month. Whoever buys it is going to have to beat that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, whoever buys it from them is gonna have to, you know, come up with a huge package offer, a money offer, you know. Just want to do some of your comments, guys. Hit the like button, guys. TikTok ban in the USA. It'll take effect January 19th officially, but if the president can put a 90-day extension if the Chinese is selling, which I don't see happening, but if they start to negotiate a sale, it could be extended for 90 days and TikTok can still be. So my advice to any TikTokers, which obviously, like I said, Yosei Kayla is one, and she's, you know, gaining traction, and a couple of people in the chat said they just started it and they like it. But my advice for anybody that has a legit following on TikTok, start trying to transfer over those followers to your other platforms that you have, or create a YouTube or whatever you got to do, and start trying to transfer over just in case, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, you don't want to be caught out there, especially if TikTok is one of your main financial, sources of income. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. At Raze, it is the control of information that is really at stake. Yes, Nightjade. Control of information that is really at stake. So they're saying China is trying to, like they were saying with Russia. Russia was, you know, with the Hillary Clinton Trump election, they was going on social media doing this. So controlling information, spying, you know, fake comments and stuff like that. I understand. So, you know, influence, that type of stuff, that type of jargon, you know, Nightjade. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about, Nightjade. That the government, U.S. government, don't appreciate that the users of TikTok won't really care about, but the government cares about this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? They care about it. The U.S. government cares about this type. The users of TikTok not going to really care about that China spying stuff, and, you know, well, they exchange the information, or the control of information part. Jay White said they don't have it in China. Wow. So they sell that poison to other countries. Wow. Glad we did it. Ban it. About time, says Jay White. Wow. So wow. Yeah. So this is information. I mean, I you know, this just came across my feed. I said I'm gonna go live on it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, also we got the Hannah update. I'm been following that Hannah story. The Hawaiian that's missing. You know what I mean? Crossed the border out there in Mexico. But this TikTok is huge, man. This TikTok thing is a huge story. You know? Ban that poo, says Vizio. Washington Lewis says Trump is not going to save TikTok. He has been very vocal on his opposition to Chinese spying. Yeah, but I was watching some of the news before I came on live. They were saying that he has changed his position on banning TikTok. But now, Washington Lewis, what I can say about that is, yeah, he changed his position, I guess, when he was the president. I don't know why he would with the whole pan. Well, I don't know why he changed his position on banning, but they were saying he did. But now he can use this as a cover and just let it be banned, because he could say, you get some word salad, say, yeah, I don't really like the ban no more. I'm going to try to get it unbanned, but really not really try and just move on. Because since it's happening under Biden. So he could just blame Biden. You know what I'm saying? Say, yeah, they banned it. I changed my mind. I wasn't going to ban it. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't going to try to get it banned no more. But it is banned. So I'm going to try to get it unbanned. But, just move on. You know? They need to ban Austin Holloman. Leave Austin alone. He's doing... He's showing y'all how to move out there inside Kenya, right? He's showing y'all how to move out there in Kenya. Washington Lewis. He's showing you how to date those beauties in Kenya. How to expat in Kenya. Hit that like button, guys. Hey, we still gonna do the IPA beer testing. I just got it real late last night, so I didn't get a chance to do it. We still gonna do it in members only. Hit $2. Hit the join button. Members only. I'm gonna do that sometime tonight. I didn't want to do it at 3 o'clock in the morning though. So yeah, man, ban Floyd. All right, so I'm way behind in the chat. Let me catch up with the chat. Ibrahim Muhammad, yes, ban it. Says you talk about banning it for like 16-year-old and under, right? Ibrahim Muhammad, shout out to you. Shout out to you. Trump does not like China. If we are still alive, Trump has Truth Social. No, Trump won't stop it. It is a national security risk, says Night Jade. Open TikTok and had data breaches immediately. You had data breaches, Casper 4 King. Yeah, so I mean, I guess you got to be careful. Like, don't put like financial information, whatever, in there. That's visible. I don't know, man. Oh. Let me see. Trump, no dog and pony show on that matter. Night Jade, no. The parents need to control. So you're talking about, yeah, this is the question I asked when I asked, should USA ban social media for kids under 16? You know what I'm saying? Let me put a banner up there. You know what I'm saying? Because this is huge. Because Australia did it. Australia did it. Should USA ban social media? Social media. So many complaints. You know what I mean? Under 16. Under 16. Yeah. Old. I mean, and that's the and that's the question right there. You know what I mean? Should they ban it under 16-year-old? And we asking the tough questions, because these are questions people don't want to ask and answer. People talk a good game, I'm tired of our youth on social media and this and that, the attention span of a bat, and they don't want to talk at the family dinner no more, at the family table for dinner, and degradation of society and our youth. But hey, well, Australia said we banning it for people under 16. Should the U.S. follow? You know what I mean? Put your money where your mouth is. You know what I'm saying? Will you be willing to ban it? If it's that bad, will you be willing to ban all of social media? Put a stop on people under 16 from signing up. Hit that like button, guys. Hit the like button. If TikTok was out in 30s and 40s, Japanese company. So the Japanese would have took over. If TikTok was out in 30s and 40s, Japanese company. If TikTok, Japanese, I would ban it because kids are influenced too easy. So Bruce says, yeah, he would ban it. He would ban it. He would ban it. And you know, for 16 and under, teach kids how not to be pansy, says Night Jade. But the thing is, people are saying that social media is teaching the kids nowadays. They're too influenced by the social media. Social media is their teacher now. Social media controls their minds. Night Jade. Floyd rocking with the stud. That's a bit extreme, I think. So you're saying the ban from Australia thought it was necessary. You know, they're saying that social media is extremely infecting their youth and their kids, their teenagers under 16. So what they say, you know, extreme times call for extreme measures, or extreme problems calls for extreme measures. You know, I got 3 kids, 15 and twins 12. None have a phone. Computers are locked down. Ooh, man. So you must be having some arguments in that house, because I'll tell you, you know what I mean? Well, maybe you didn't get your kids used to it. See, once your kids get used to having that stuff, boy, they want to fight you down. I've seen it. You know, I've seen you try to take a kid's cell phone. You know, the teacher in the school try to take a kid's cell phone. They be smacking the teacher up, you know what I'm saying, for taking a cell phone in the class. You know what I'm saying? You know, parents, they get in arguments, but they about taking the phone, saying, yo, put that phone up and this and that. I guess the key is not to allow them to get used to it in that way. Just have it for emergencies, whatever. You know what I mean? But once they get used to having it, they're gonna be horrible terrorists trying to get them out of that. You know, this is one of the reasons YouTube started monetizing YouTube Shorts. Yes, they did. Retired car guy. Shout out to you, retired car guy. You look familiar in that picture. Hey, I know you. I know you. You changed your channel name? You changed your channel name. Yeah, so yeah. And so YouTube is celebrating. YouTube is celebrating this news, guys. T-Mac, the Black James Bond, is in the building. He's entered the chat. My kids don't have phones. Ban TikTok. Better pay Carter for that new intro. Great news, TikTok. Bleep TikTok. Next world star hip hop. Australia is a nanny state. Government trying to raise people's kids for them rather than the parents, says Washington Lewis. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel, guys. Breaking news. TikTok banned in the U.S. of A. after an appeal has been shot down by the courts. Education is better than banning. Floyd gonna do OnlyFans with stud. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Jack Black, LOL. Fresh Boys in the building. Ban Austin and Floyd. Fresh Boy says these people taking away your freedoms one at a time. Now I can see the argument for that, Fresh Boy, but I believe that the U.S. really believes that China is spying and affecting, I guess, minds of people because of their spying and their influence as far as I don't know, doing stuff like, I don't know, doing posts and stuff on TikTok, putting out media on TikTok that is propaganda, I guess. I guess they worried about that, paranoid about that. China putting out propaganda to turn the turn the U.S. people against U.S. U.S. citizen against U.S. I guess. That is why I don't even allow my kids to look at YouTube Shorts, says Night Jade. Raze got to turn up the heat in the basement. Cold out there today. Yeah, I mean, it's freezing out here. It's freezing out here. The heat is on, but the heat is on over here. But the thing is, it's kind of ineffective at this point right now because it's so cold outside. But the thing is, the closer I sit to the heat, the warmer it is. But my Wi-Fi is a little bit away from the heat, so yeah. But it's warm enough right now. TikTok is not needed. IG and YouTube have shorts and reels. TikTok is not needed. IG and YouTube have, like, they're celebrating. That's what I'm saying. So IG and YouTube is celebrating this news. You know what I'm saying? 170 million people in the US is going to be without TikTok. Where are they going to go? IG and YouTube. Now, a lot of them is already on IG and YouTube already, but some is not. A lot of them are not. Some have it, but some of them are going to be concentrating more on YouTube and IG now. Got no choice. That means more ad revenue for IG and YouTube because people are going to be taking it more serious now. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people have IG and YouTube, but they don't really use it. If they're big on TikTok or got traction on TikTok, but now they have no choice but to come back to YouTube and IG and use it seriously. So that means more ad revenue for YouTube and IG. Same people complaining about OnlyFans messing with pros looking like Scottie Pippen overseas. Biden might pardon TikTok. No, because he was a part of it. You know what I'm saying? He was a part of it. You know what I mean? He signed off on it. Right here. You know what I'm saying? Right here. Congress approved a foreign assistance package in April that included provisions giving TikTok 9 months to sever ties with ByteDance or lose, which is China. ByteDance is China, or lose access to app stores and web hosting services in the U.S. President Biden quickly signed the bill into law. Okay. And it is set to take effect on January 19th with the possibility of a one-time 90-day delay granted by the president if a sale is in progress by then, which I doubt there will be a sale in progress. So if the sale is not in progress, there's not going to be no delay. Well, from Biden, I don't know if Trump would delay it, but I mean, it only could be a delay is if China is selling their part of ByteDance, which I don't see happening. Yeah, guys, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Said breaking news: TikTok ban. T-Mac is in the building. T-Mac is here. T-Mac is here. Some parents are just bad parents, says Bruce Sim too. These pansies nowadays will get right, but can't change a tire or mow a yard. Make it make sense, says Kevin Romes. One United. Is it social media or failed parenting? And that's the question. But is social media helping? Come on, guys. Y'all gotta be real with the parenting stuff. Unless y'all want parents to be tyrants and just like the really physically, because right now you can't really physically spank your kid without people getting involved. They say, oh, you bruise your kid. They call it abuse. So what the parents is gonna do? Like I mean, you could scold your kid. I mean, like I said, back in the days, you get a whipping from your parents with the belt, whatever. If you was in the South, they tell you to get a twig. You know what I'm saying? Bring the twig so they spank you. But you have marks. You go to school, the teacher get involved and say, oh no, this kid got marks on him, and they report you to child welfare services. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what can you do? You know what I mean? And the kids, they are impressionable. they like the entertainment value. They're gonna follow that more than, you know, the words of their parent. Now, how can a parent put in restrictions and punishments on a kid from using the social media and not being influenced by social media? How? Like, they're always going to be influenced by it. There's really no. It's hard. It's hard. I'm telling you. I see it. It's hard. I know. I'm like, how can it be? It's hard because really the government gets involved and they tell you can't discipline your kid the way you need to discipline your kid these days. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know, let's be honest. Now, I ain't really want to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, that's opening up a can of worms that I don't really want to go down. But you know how that go. You know, and we got a Cash App donation. Let me see the Cash App donation first, and I got the super chat. Hit that like button, guys. TikTok ban, guys. In the USA, you know, people are going to be in denial until January 19th. They're going to try to log in and ain't going to be there. You know what I'm saying? For the IPA, shout out to you. $10 from Black James Bond. T-Back for the IPA fund. Yes, and I got a bunch of IPAs I haven't drank yet because I'm going to do the I'm going to do the taste test tonight. I was going to do it last night, but I got it way too late. I got a bunch of IPAs. With this $10, I'm gonna, you know, get some more IPAs. I should drink an IPA right now since T Mac gave me that $10. You know what I'm saying? T Mac gave me that $10. I should get me some IPA right now to drink. I know it's early though. Y'all be like, oh no, this alcoholic. But hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I already got my workout in. Let me see. Carter 4 with a $2 Cash App. Let me see what Carter 4 said to say in the Cash App. That's the guy that's doing the intros, guys. Like I said, TikTok ban. Let me see. Okay. All right. Let me see what's going on. I don't know what's going on, Carter. I mean, maybe you was able to do it yesterday, Carter. I don't know what's going on, but shout out to you with the $2 through the Cash App. Like I said, T Mac with the IPA fund, $10 with the Cash App. You know, let me see. Like I said, it's hard to discipline your kids, guys, these days properly with the way you need to, because, and really, we talking about disciplining your kids or stopping them from being influenced by social media. So really, does that really call for disciplining your kid if you're trying to stop them from being influenced, or is that really, do you need to take a discipline action against your kid or just try to talk to them? It's hard, guys. I'm not even gonna. It's hard. Arguments in my house, I will just take the entire computer. Don't do that. Night Jade says. But they don't spaz out. You know, these kids now, they be trying to spaz out on people, on you as parents. Not you, Night Jade, but you know what I'm saying. It's a touchy subject. Social media and this toxic culture influences these kids just as much as the parents do in home, says. Yeah, shout out to you, Kevin Romes. Yeah. I mean, and that's why Australia said they had enough. They took the big step. I give Australia credit. They took the step to just say, you know what? We're not going to have it. Just ban it. Now, people don't like government interference and stuff like that. You know what I mean? They say, just let it happen. Let it go. But, you know. Salute you, Carter 4 Consulting. He is here in the building. Shout out to Carter 4. You know, and like I said, shout out to T Mac, the Black James Bond. Thank you for the Cash App. $10. IPA beer is on deck. I got all brands and all flavors in the refrigerator right now for me. I don't think they should ban social media, but they should have regulation rules. I believe in protecting children, and parents cannot monitor everything. Yes, and I kind of agree with you, T Mac. If you know, I kind of agree with you, T Mac. I know it might sound radical, but I'm like, well, if people have a problem with 16-year-olds and under using it, sometime maybe the government has to step in. And now it might sound like, oh, that's horrible to say, freedom, but we're talking about minors here. We talk about minors. I mean, I talk about banning it for adults, which USA did ban it for adults in anyway, come January 19th. So there's bans, but these are minors. It's like, well, look, you can use it look, kid, you can use it when you turn a certain age. When you turn 18, that's when you'll be able to use it. So it's pretty much saying, look, you can't log in technically to your own personal account until your ID says you're 18. Basically, that's what it'll be. You know what I'm saying? That's really, really it won't be really that radical. It just be saying, look, you can't log into social media until you're 18. What they could do is have a children's version of it, and say, all right, we have a children's version of it for only people with the IDs up to 16, up to 18. They could do that. Which, yeah, there's ways to handle this. Well, we talk about social media, which covers everything, including TikTok and just everything. I guess regular internet also, right? I don't know. I don't know. Let me see. Dr. HP Black PhD with the $10 super chat. Shout out to you. That's going to the Cerveza Fund. I guess this is how to get the read. Listen to Whitey Webb on global digital IDs and its implications. Then read Revelations 13 and Revelations 18. This is already happening. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. I know the book of Revelations. I'm not going to preach up here. But hey, yes. So thank you for the $10. If you guys want to read that, go ahead and read that. I do know the book of Revelations. I don't know the verses you're talking about. You said this is already happening, but if you guys want to check that out, I guess you can Google that. In the book of Revelations, of course, he's referring to the Bible, the book of Revelations. That's the four horsemen of the apocalypse. And shout out to you with the $10, Dr. HP Black. And like I said, this is huge, guys. You know what I'm saying? This is huge story, guys. And hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, because we're gonna be covering this stuff now. I'm gonna have some updates on the whole CEO murder, also coming later on today. So I'll be back live. And thank you, like I said, thank you for that $10. It was a joke, Razor. So you was joking a bit. Oh, well, hey, I don't know what's jokes these days and what's serious these days, Night Jade. You know what I'm saying? I can't decipher these days, Night Jade, I think from Android to Android and iPhone to iPhone was okay. Yeah. Children versions don't make money. Yeah, so follow the money, Night Jade. So you're saying it won't work because the money ain't going to be there. The money ain't going to be there. And follow the money. Follow the money, Night Jade. Follow the money. UPS is hiring, says out of sight, saying. So you're saying the TikTokers that's gonna get banned, the US TikTokers, UPS is hiring. Oh man. Yeah. I understand it for minors, says T-Mac. They can have a phone when they buy one with their first job, says Night Jade. Parents are working 9 to 5, 12-hour shifts or odd hours. They can't be around their kids 24/7. The only thing you can do is buy an old Nokia phone for them. Yes, everybody. What they're gonna do? Be mad? So, LOL. Yeah, well, they gonna be big mad. They're gonna be big mad, like Jay, big mad. I have 5 kids from 2 ex-wives and a girlfriend. I never had to spank the 2 youngest. They were so much better than the 3 oldest. Well, because they knew you was in the military, T-Mac. They knew you had a gun. That's why. Hey, T-Mac. Hey, Black James Bond. They knew you. They knew you had a weapon available. You know what I'm saying? You ain't had to. You gonna go to that safe and get that weapon, that automatic. Semi-automatic. Nah, let me stop playing around, T-Mac. Yeah. Shout out to you, T-Mac. Yeah, guys, hit that like button. TikTok being banned. Let me see. Yeah, it's me, Raze. Started new channel after 20 years car industry to make consumers aware of how to save money and win at the dealers. Yeah, I knew. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Charles, is that the Charles? Something Charles, right? It is you. Yeah. Well, what up? What up? Like I said, thank you for that, Dr. HP. You know what I mean? Dr. HP. You know, China need that money, LOL. Yeah. Yeah. Orphans and teaching English. They have to protect some children from their own families and hide them. Cycles here. Like I said, guys, hit that like button, guys. Should USA ban social media under 16 years old? The news of the day is TikTok banned in USA. You guys, you know, and a lot of you guys had stuff to say about it. I'm quite sure TikTokers themselves was going to be making videos of it. They'll probably be funneling over to YouTube as we speak over the next few days, making videos on it. The YouTubers will be making videos on it. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's an interesting time to be alive, guys. Interesting time to be alive. I just have a sensitive spot for children. They protect children less in South America. I won't even repeat some of the stories. T-Mac, nor should you repeat those stories. And thank you for helping them. Some parents like to stay in contact directly to their kids. The goals is not being on social media here with the cell phone, right? They want to always be in contact. Okay, with the kids. They need to do something about teens using Snapchat to organize crime. But the thing is, Snapchat, their stock is just being raised right now. It's going up, up and away with this breaking news. Up and away, Snapchat. Their stock is going up and away. Oh man, and before I get out of here, I'm gonna just do an update on Raze Hannah, the lovely lady you see on the screen. Y'all probably like, who the hell is she? Yeah, she's the lady that went missing. You know what I'm saying? She has been missing for a while because you know, she wanted to make a trip from Hawaii to New York as a bucket list trip to visit her aunt in New York City. She was supposed to catch a connecting flight out there in LAX airport. She never did. She was spotted on cameras in LA. She never made the flight. She went missing. During this search, her family was, flew out to Los Angeles, California, searching desperately to find Hannah. It has been making national, news, attention. And, I did the live stream the other day. Where is Hannah? That's her. Y'all may have seen the missing Hannah poster, Hannah Kobayashi. That's her walking through the LAX, retrieving a bag. She never made the connecting flight to New York City. So, and this was her family and her father right there in the middle. Find Hannah. They flew out, left Hawaii to go to Los Angeles to search for her. And they never found her. She, left some messages, supposedly saying, she was tricked into giving all her funds to somebody. Basically saying her account was emptied out, and her family and friends saying that wasn't her texting. Somebody had our phone and was texting. That doesn't sound like her. And she went missing. And the father right there that you see in the middle, the father committed suicide in Los Angeles. He jumped off of a parking lot garage and died. According to LA detectives, they said it was a suicide. He died searching for his daughter, died of a broken heart. And now report says they seen Hannah Kobayashi on camera entering Mexico about a month ago. And she was crossing the border by herself. So now LA said, look, she's a missing person, but she is missing voluntarily, which her family is denying. They saying no, keep looking for her because she's being held or she's in trouble. But the LA said, hey, the detective said no, she voluntarily left. You know, so I don't. It's a crazy story made for TV movie. You know what I'm saying? And so many twists and turns. But now the update right now, and I'm gonna just do this before I get out of here. The family is having troubles, and this is according to the NewYorkPost.com. Family untied. Hannah Kobayashi's family is tearing itself apart over who should get the limelight and what to do with the fundraised money. So they had a GoFundMe, guys, and GoFundMe has been the the topic of conversation over the past week. And it goes on to say the search for Maui photographer Hannah Kobayashi is tearing her family apart as various relatives fight over how to keep her story in the headlines and what to do with the $50,000 raised online to help look for her. It all spilled out into public this week when Hannah's sister, Sydney, blasted her aunt, Lori, who had become a de facto spokesperson for updates on the search for the missing 30-year-old, saying her aunt doesn't speak for the family. Okay. It's really unfortunate when you have to question family, Sydney told News Nation. The fact that she has gone rogue and wants to disconnect from our effort, that's on her. Now the aunt is hitting back, telling the Post that Sydney is throwing her under the bus because she wants the limelight of national TV interviews. So they're complaining about who gets the limelight, who wants to be a star, during this search for Hannah, guys. And I've done seen it all, guys. I've done seen it all. They want to be the face. They want to be the whole thing. It's really sad, the aunt said. And separately, there's also the question of what to do with more than $50,000 in GoFundMe money raised in two separate funds. One to help look for Hannah and one to help the family after her family's death. Or father's death, my fault. After her father's death. Yeah, because, he deleted himself in the search. So they had two different ones. They had a fundraiser for the funeral and to support the family because the father, deleted himself, and one for the search. So that's $50,000 GoFundMe total. So they are fighting and arguing over that. Hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. There's an update on Hannah. Where's Hannah? And that is the right there. That is the family right there. I guess that's the sister and the aunt. That is that's having some issues right now over the money and over the fame, the limelight. You know what I'm saying? So I just said let me bring y'all this update for you guys. And it's a shame what's going on right now, but we'll see. That's gonna be a huge story. Also, I'm gonna cover that if Hannah does come forward, because she has to be distraught that her father died in the search for her. So if she is still alive in Mexico, you would think she will make an appearance someday. You know what I mean? If she's not, under any duress or nothing, she's probably stressed knowing that her father did that in the search. She probably don't know how to tell her family that she's still alive, knowing that her father passed away because of that, the search. But who knows? This is going to be an interesting story once she does come about. You know what I'm saying? Let's see some of your more comments before I get out of here. Hit that like button, guys. Hit the like button. I will have an update on the United Health CEO also later on. So be prepared for that live stream. T-Mac good because this guy was really about to infect. Okay, well, yeah. All right, she is in Mexico chilling with someone else, says Kevin Romes. Yeah, like I said, will she ever come forward though? And especially after the father done. Now, the police did say that she did make some community posts or some posts on social media once again before she left Hawaii, talking about she wants to disconnect from society or something. And this was back in around election time, a little bit after election, you know. So the LA detective just said, hey, no, she's voluntarily missing. But the family don't really agree with that. So we will continue to yes, tragic. We will continue to update you guys on this story. Tragic about our father, says T-Mac. Yes. You know, tragic about our father. You know what I'm saying? I was like, everybody like, what in the world going on? You know what I'm saying? What in the world is going on? You know? And just an interesting story, you know what I'm saying? Wait, what happened? She's alive and chilling. Yeah, at the bind. They saying the LA. This is LA authorities saying she crossed into Mexico about November. Sometime in November, she crossed into Mexico. Instead of catching that connecting flight about a ninth or the 8th or 9th or something like that, she crossed the border. They got her on camera crossing the border, walking across the border by herself. You know, but they haven't really heard from her since then. Like I said, a few messages she sent, but they saying that wasn't from her. That talk about her funds was, she got tricked into giving somebody all her funds, her money. You know what I'm saying? So, what a strange story. That's why I'm covering it, because it's so strange. It's just like a made for TV twist and turns soap opera. You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm out, y'all. I need to go watch bitter woman cry for leaving their men like morons. Shout out to you, Night Jade. Thanks for pulling up, Night Jade. You know what I mean? Oh, Night Jade, she said she got scammed. Yeah, she got scammed, but the thing is that authorities saying she left on her own, and that she wanted to disconnect from society, and the family, they know, keep searching for her. This is a Lifetime movie. Yeah, it's a Lifetime movie. Yeah, it's a Lifetime movie. You're right, Bruce. Real life Lifetime movie with a real script. You could just use this script and put it in a movie, and it'll do well. You know what I'm saying? You don't really have to add much to it. You know what I'm saying? You could take this story verbatim, make it into its own Lifetime movie, and it'll do well. If she crossed in California, there are no checkpoints to either drive across or to walk across. It is as open as you can get if you want to leave the USA. Yeah, they said they had her on camera, and the family saying the authorities are not really they're not showing them the photos or something about her crossing into into Mexico. I don't know. It's weird. Where is Hannah movie? Yes, this is going to be a movie somewhere, even a Netflix or it's a Lifetime. That would suck. Get robbed in traffic. And that's another thing. People are, like I said, all types of, wild allegation. Not really wild because nobody knows. All types of, theories and stuff is going on social media about what happened to her. You know what I mean? Interesting. I'm gonna follow it. And any, crazy developments, crazy new developments happen. I'll go ahead and update you guys. So shout out to you guys, Night Jade. Yeah, shout out to you. Because the search. That's why Ozzy, the search. He was felt depressed. You know what I mean? Felt that he wasn't gonna find her alive. I guess it's strange, but seems like some pimp or scam. It's not uncomfortable. Yeah, well, yeah, it's very strange, very strange. But you know what makes it strange? This right here, this comment by Ozzy, the father. So that adds more spice to the story. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm following it here on Raze. Where's Hannah? You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button, guys. Subscribe to the channel. I will be back later on update on the CEO that was murdered the other day, 56th Street out here inside New York City, Manhattan. So be prepared for that. Get your comments ready for that. And I have an update. They are hunting down the suspect. We'll see if he is found today, if he is caught today. And we will be back live. Hit that like button, subscribe to this channel, Raze for upcoming topics. We're covering it all here. Hot Topics channel, guys. Travel, pop culture, and all entertainment. Right here, one-stop shop. Raze. Shout out to you guys. Thanks for the donations. Thank you. I'm Raze, and I am out.